Welcome to this video, which is part of a series of 6 video lectures where I go in detail on the treatment of road runoff. All the information you can find in the 2 links I posted in the description field. So now I invite you to look at this video. Welcome to lecture 2 and a partial treatment of the runoff volume. To treat only a partial runoff volume implies that that portion of the runoff volume must be clean enough to discharge directly to the recipient. To study this, I used an experimental setup located in the Eugenia treatment facility. The Eugenia treatment facility is located in Solna, just north of Stockholm, and the catchment area is a part of the E4 highway with an annual daily traffic of about 100 to 120,000 vehicles. For the trials, I used a measuring probe for turbidity, and I logged the turbidity measurements every 60 seconds. Or more correctly, I logged an average value of the measured turbidity during the 60 seconds in the logger. Importantly, the turbidity measurement I had correlated to the analyzed concentration of suspended solids in the laboratory. This means that I can use the turbidity to indirectly measure the suspended solids concentration to calculate the event mean concentration, the suspended solids concentration over the complete runoff event. Here is one example from a runoff event. On the y-axis, you have the partial event mean concentration PEMC of suspended solids. On the x-axis, you have part of the final volume, and the dotted orange line is a reference value to the EU directive for wastewater for suspended solids. As you can see from the plotted graph, the concentration of the whole runoff volume for this particular runoff event was 380 milligrams per liter. You can also see that during no time of the runoff event, the concentration in the runoff was below the reference value of 60 milligrams per liter. The result, quote unquote, for this single runoff event would be that we had to treat the complete volume of the road runoff. To exemplify, if we look at a 50% of the total volume here, we take that up to the plotted curve and we go out to the partial event mean concentration. You will see that we end up for 50% of this runoff volume of an average concentration suspended solids of 400 milligrams per liter. So by doing this, looking at several runoff events, you can determine if there is a partial of the runoff volume that can be directly sent to the recipient. It all depends on what recipient you have. If it's 60 milligrams per liter, 100 milligrams per liter, 200 milligrams per liter, that can be allowed in the recipient where you're gonna discharge the treated runoff. If you want to know more, you can put a comment in the commentary field, and I will send you the 2 papers, that is paper 1 and paper 2, that I have used to do this assessment of a partial capture of a runoff volume. With that, I say thank you for this time, and I invite you to go to lecture 3, where we'll look at the estimation estimation of sedimentation time for suspended solid. See you soon. Bye bye.